on, quiet.
Dirty. Ah. Oh, but.
Hang on.
Can we just eat it? Like this?
No.
Can we just eat it like this?
Okay, here.
Oh, I don't get a ring?
No, you're too old.
Here, do
I don't get a
It's only three, baby. Oh, thank you. All right.
Alright. Let me grab the.
What you got, kid?
Don't get chicken.
You got cake?
Mom, grab him.
I'm sorry.
I know, because it was
Get him. Oh, he's looking at his legs like, hey, smile, say, I love you. Give me lovins. I love you so much. You miss mama. You want to come home? Tough like that, okay? Tough like I want to go home.
But I never cried no more night.
Yeah, it's okay to cry. My Kika, look at you playing in the water. He's trying to catch the water. The water keeps going down. Look at he's like, I'll catch one of them. Sophie, watch him so he doesn't fall. Please. Oh, what? Oh, just keeps running around.
I'm going to get it.
Kika, look, Kika's there. Woo! You catch it? Did you catch it, Kika? No. Kika, happy birthday! Kavika! Kika Bean! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Bruises on my baby. I don't know if I can let him go back. Skinny, I don't know what you're talking about. I just need to take it. I just need to get this bruising.
No, you already took it.
Wait, can I still watch? I don't know if I can. I don't know, Sophie. I don't know. Kika!
It's not something a 3-year-old.
It doesn't matter. When he was with us, he had no marks.
It's not usually.
It's not.
There's no lotion you put on or nothing.
Okay, well, today I have more bruising on my son. He was vomiting because she gave him spoiled milk. My kids are abused, and I told them I wasn't going to give my kids back to someone who was abusing them. And I called the cops in hopes of having some kind of support to protect my children. And he said, well, CPS took him from you, so don't you think they would take him from somebody who's abusing them? I said, yes, they would. I would think. But they've left my son there for 5 days, and he still has bruises. They investigated it, though, and asked her, did you bruise him? What does you think she's going to say? Yes? They take my children from me in 20 minutes with no reasoning. No drug use, no abuse, no nothing. But they won't take them from somebody else who literally is bruising them. Well, okay. So now I get told by the cop that I need to quit my job, quit my $75,000 a year job. Yeah, like that's going to happen. So now I'm probably going to get looked at as being this absolutely horrible person because I didn't want to give my kids back. It wasn't like that. And I made it very clear. It wasn't about giving my kids back. I have no problem handing my kids over to somebody I believe is going to take care of them, but not abuse them. And I'm sorry, this woman is horrible. I mean, they talk about, foster homes and stuff like that, and how 68% of children in foster homes end up abused or neglected or dead. And we're told to do something about it, say something about it, let people know. Well, we do, and we get told tough shit. Quit your job, give them back, you have to. Yeah, that's what we get told. We get told these things because, but then we're shocked and stunned and shaken when our kids end up dead, bruised, or whatever the hell they're still told in the slavery. Yeah. And there's the cop car who told me not to. Okay, just so we're clear, I know that video was kind of choppy, but what ended up happening is 2 months after I made the report, had her investigated, took pictures, complained to the district. I complained to the director, supervisor, social worker, police. The actual Do you know, the DA laughed at me? Laughed at me. They moved my boys because my older son told the woman to stop hitting his brother, and she was offended that my 4-year-old wouldn't call her mommy and tell her that he loves her. So she didn't want them to be in her home anymore. So they were removed because of that. But my oldest son was removed away from them because he stood up for his brothers. And now they won't tell me where my 2 little boys are or anything. They come to visits, and clothes are too big, clothes are too small, heat rashes, infections, and I was writing notes to the foster parents asking them to please, treat this infection this way, or just giving helpful hints. I was being very polite, and I was told by the social worker not to send notes anymore, to send them through him, because he's not going to give them to him. He's not going to give them to anybody. So, yeah. So we're still fighting the good fight. Praying to God I don't have to sell my soul to get my kids back. If anybody out there can lend a hand, give me a lawyer or actually respond to my emails and my phone calls without charging me $25,000 for nothing, please, please help me out. Oh, and of course, like, subscribe, and share, people, please. Please hit the little bell to get notifications. Make sure everything's configured right. And help me get the word out there, Anybody out there who's concerned about what CPS is doing, or social services, or anybody who want to try and make some kind of change, even though it seems like it'll never happen, maybe one day it will if we share it enough. If you at least make cases like mine public when they're happening, maybe they'll stop happening. Thanks.